and knowledge. Day in, day out, taking this blessing for granted. Almost every single school and university has been bombed and destroyed in Gaza. That's over 1 million children and young adults, just like you and me, deprived of their education for the past 2 months, and for many more to come. Innocent children ripped of their futures and achievements. Innocent children who now, instead of carrying their school books in their bags, are forced to carry their few belongings as they flee their homes, not knowing where their end destination will be. As students ourselves, we cannot remain silent about this. We are the future of this generation. We are those who can bring about this change. Our voice is what matters the most. We need to speak up and we need to speak the truth. We will never let anybody silence us. Because later in our lives, when we witness the outcome of today's struggle, when we see the brighter future, when we live in the peaceful world we are constructing today, we will want to be able to remember that we contributed toward this cause. Instead of chanting, "Free Palestine will be free," soon we will be chanting, "Palestine is free."
Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. My name is Ava Sajjad, 13 years old from Baki and Zagreb, standing up for my fellow Palestinian brothers and sisters and the innocent children of Gaza who have been suffering from this God-forsaken genocide for almost a century. Israel is always like, oh, the Palestinian Defense Forces attacked us first, without even learning the history behind it. Did anyone remember? More than 50 years ago, Israel has started to attack Palestine, even after Palestine had shared land with them. Now Israel has been tripping civilians that have nothing to do with this genocide into going into safe places only to end up bombing and attacking them. How is that fair on the innocent women and children and men who only want to live a normal life? How is that fair at all? How do you see Rishi Sunak, Joe Biden and Netanyahu, and my person, knowing that you can help the innocent but choose to go against the innocent? More than 50,000 people died because of our actions. Israel has been using rifles and force against the civilians too. This is a violation of the international humanitarian law. Israel is breaching the laws. The other countries know about this. Yet they stay silent about it and continue this terrorism. Numerous hospitals have been bombed. The electricity has been cut, leaving incubators to stop bombing. If this isn't genocide, then what is it? Schools, colleges, universities has been bombed and not allowing the children to get their needed education. Their futures are being ruined because of the Israel terrorist war. Inshallah, we will break Israel's backbone by continuously boycotting Israel's products and services. Keep boycotting all the companies that support Israel. Raising our voices for innocent Palestinians. There's not just Muslims, but humans. Look around. There are Sikhs, Christians, Jewish, so many more. Now tell me, Rishi Sunak, how do you feel after knowing that children, women, elderly are getting attacked every single day? That the so-called country you support is using war crimes against civilians who haven't done anything wrong. You say all of UK stand with Israel, but in reality, every single one of us standing right here, like the courageous people we are, stand with Palestine. Thank you. Be free!
Can you hear me? I'm here today because Israel kills a child in Gaza every 10 minutes. Yet our complicit government have done nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm also here to tell the world we must do more and unite to stop this genocide. We've got to understand that the children of Palestine think, feel, smile and cry just like us. We've got to understand they are not numbers, rather humans with hopes and dreams just like us. We've got to understand that 1 million children commit the crime of being Palestinian and are punished by remaining trapped in a concentration camp. We've got to understand that they are us, or do we fail to do so because they are not our children? We claim to stand with Palestine, yet we are not doing enough. We must strike, we must mobilize direct action, we must continue protesting, boycotting, educating, donating, praying, and using our voices for the silence. Speaking up is not an option. The people and children of Palestine, especially in Gaza, cannot afford our silence any longer. We must hold the silent and the complicit accountable. We must be louder. I've been to occupied Palestine. I've seen the apartheid, the separation wall, and the military checkpoints. If I, as a non-Palestinian 13-year-old child at the time, with no knowledge of the situation, immediately recognized one side as the oppressor and one side as the oppressed, then why is it so hard for the British government to acknowledge? Why is it so hard for the British government to acknowledge this disgusting, unacceptable reality? Are they silent because Palestinians are people of color? How many more Palestinian children must be murdered? How many more hospitals and schools must be destroyed in Gaza for the British government to do its part and demand Israel to stop? Gaza has become a children's graveyard. There's no ceasefire in sight because our leaders are busy, shamelessly profiting from this genocide by stealing Gaza's natural gas and oil reserves. With complete ignorance of the fact that 20,000 Palestinians have been murdered by Israel in the space of just 10 weeks. My dream is to bring justice for the nearly 8,000 innocent Palestinian children killed in both Gaza and the occupied West Bank since October the 7th. But actually, I refuse to be part of the narrative that says this all started on October the 7th. Because Israel's genocidal occupation started 75 years ago, facilitated by the British. My dream is to free the thousands of innocent Palestinians imprisoned in Israeli jails who are subject to inhumane treatment simply because they are Palestinian. My dream is to witness the day that every single war criminal, including the Prime Minister himself, they are dragged into the International Criminal Court. My dream is to witness the day Palestinian children wake up to the sound of birds singing, not bombs falling. I believe my dreams will certainly become a reality only if we unite and promise to continue using our voices. So together, let's do our part and end the genocide and the ethnic cleansing of the indigenous Palestinians together and now. Before I leave the stage, I want every single one of you to put one hand in the air as high as possible. And I want you to repeat after me as loud as you can. Dear Rishi Sunak. Dear Keir Starmer. We see your silence. How many more? Palestinian children in Gaza must be murdered for you and your government to demand Israel to stop its genocide of the Palestinian people. Thank you.